Hey guys, this is Darstrix Pearl, and we are on episode 7 of New Trismus, and we're doing the beginning quests. Our current quests right now are looking for junk, cargo discs, making a new set of scales, and city under siege. So right now we are doing making a new set of scales, or claws, and we're just locating the copper and tin, which is over here this way, and it's just up that hill over there. So we're gonna cut across because it's easier. Not really. If you follow the path, you actually get a speed boost. So it's not very much though. It's like +2 or something like that. But let's see. Okay, it's about 25. That's pretty fast. So so the copper tin's just up this way. And we're gonna gather as much as we possibly can. I think we should probably go get the cargo disc so that we can have more to hold. So we're gonna go and give this lady down here these caramelized wolf ears, and then she'll send us back to the merchant guy. He's not really the merchant, he's more like, I don't know, he just takes in whatever you don't want kind of a thing, and then he sells it, but not for you. It's more like you sell it to him and then he sells it to somebody else kind of a thing. The other one, Millicent, I think that's how you say her name, she's the one who will sell things for you, and that's where you want to actually sell things. So we're going to talk to Elena and read her a couple times, and then we're going to go back and give him and complete the quest. So since we located the copper and tin, we now have to create 24 bronze bars, and I'm pretty sure you guys know how to do that since it was in the first couple of episodes and where we started off. And so now we're going to talk to Geoff. Geoff? Guess that's how you say it. He's the pawnbroker. Okay, yeah, so that's what he is. And then he'll give us a cargo disc, which we can, oh hello bulbs, where we can equip it and then hold more stuff, basically. So yeah. So he is in here. I'm gonna greet him. And he gave us a cargo disc. So we can equip that. It's not gonna allow us to fly. It's gonna slow us down a little bit, and we can't recall with it. So if you want to recall, you have to unequip it. By doing that, you just go to your equipment by pressing Control E or E if you switched it or whatever. And then you right click it and you click Unequipped Refurbished Sandstone Cargo Disc. So I'll also show you where you can get the quest to create your own cargo discs, but that'll be later on when we can fly, I think. Yeah, we should probably be able to fly before we do that quest because it's a little harder to do. You also have to know how to do layer shaping and crystal shaping, which we'll get to that later as well. So we'll just focus on getting copper and tin right now. Okay, so we're just gathering the copper and tin now, and if you want to look at what is inside your cargo disc, you just go over where it is, double click, and then you can see what's inside your cargo disc. You also can see your money and stuff. So it's basically like your inventory, but for your cargo disc. If you get a pet, it will also be the same thing, but it's going to be where this collar is right here. And yeah, where that is, it says pet. And it can also hold a whole bunch of stuff, so it's awesome to have a cargo disc and a pet when you can, because that means that you can hold just as much as your normal capacity can. So we're just going to gather as much copper and tin as we possibly can, and I'm going to level level myself up to level 10 before I go on, so that I can stay ahead of my adventure. Okay, so I got the bars, but I didn't level up to 10. I'll do that later. Now we have to go to the gem mine, which is by the pond as well. So we'll hurry up and go to the pond, and then I'll show you what to do next. So the gem mine is right next to the pond. It's right there. It's basically a hole in the wall. It looks like a mine. You kind of have to look for it first though, because it's kind of hard to see, but it's there. So the mine is just past here, off to the side, and yeah, it's right there where the brown is. A darker brown anyway. And now they want us to make 12 cut garnets. So it's just like in the beginning when we had to make the garnet and the bronze bars to make the claws. So it's basically the same thing. And the higher level that you are, the more different types of claws you can make for your level. But since I'm only a level 7, we're going to be making the lowest claw. So we're just going to gather this stuff and make 12 of them. And then we can go ahead and make the claw. Okay, so we gathered as much garnet as I possibly can hold, and you probably don't want to go all the way back to the instructor just to create this stuff. So there's a little shack over there, just up ahead. Not the house, the shack over there. And it has a gem cutting machine, and so you can just cut your gems there and then go back to mining if you need to. So I think this should create 12, I'm not exactly sure, but we'll have to see. We may have to get more garnet than that because I have more bars than I need. Yeah, here's the gem cutting bench. So we just create our garnet. Okay, so that only created 7. So we'll have to go back, create more, maybe. Yeah, we'll have to go and create more. I just leveled up my craft. So we'll go back and get more, and then when I have all of them, then we'll go back to the instructor. Okay, so I've gathered all the resources and stuff, the bronze bars and the garnet. And the quest is saying that I need to go back to carrying, and so we'll go back to her, and we'll hand in all their stuff, and then we'll be creating the claws. Okay, so just greet her. She should give us the formula. We will scribe it. Make sure you don't add it to your horde, because if you do, then you're going to need to buy it from her. And the way you do that, you click on her, right click, or you can just click on her and press trade, and then browse items, and she should have a list of things. We'll actually buy a couple of these things later when we finish all the quests, because we'll need them in order to craft and get our levels higher. So now she wants us to create the claw. So we'll go over to the skill forge and we'll create the item. We'll be creating a garnet tipped dragon claw because that's what we have is garnet. Press create, and we'll make one of them for ourselves. Make one for yourself, and I need a scale craft tool. There it is. Okay. So we'll create one for ourselves, and then we'll create as many as we can, but press auto deconstruct. We did this with scales and claws because really you only need one scale, unless it's your wing scales, then you need 2 of those. Your leg scales, you need 2 of those, and your hind leg scales, for 2 of those as well. But otherwise, you just don't need the rest, and if you make a whole bunch, then you kind of just litter your inventory, and then you have to end up adding all of that stuff to your hoard. But when you press auto deconstruct, then you can gain more XP and you actually get some more of your resources back. And so then you can make more, and it just works. You do that with spells as well because it does the same thing. So we'll create the rest. And then we're going to equip it. And then our old one should appear, and then you can just add that one to your hoard. So now we'll go back and we'll finish the quest. She gives a lot of XP. Okay, so now I think that is all, unless the other one has to give us quests. I can't really remember because I only did all of the new Trismus quests once because I just basically just followed the main rules and then created everything else. Okay, so yeah, he has us another quest. So we're supposed to kill 5 brown spider hatchlings. And I think those are the ones by the pond. I'll go double check. Okay, so the brown spider hatchlings, they're in Kion, I think. I am not entirely sure, so I'm gonna double check, and if it is, then, yep, we'll just continue from there. Okay, I'm being stupid. It's the same spiders that we've been fighting all along. Don't go to Kion. Don't do it. So it's just the ones by the pond, just like last time. And so we need to kill 5 of them. It's just killing spiders and more spiders. And yeah, fun. I just noticed that in the town, there's a whole bunch of hatchlings all over the place. There's no adult dragons, and that's kind of strange for me because, well, it was always, like, New Trismus was the place where everyone just hung out, and now nobody's there except for hatchlings. So I don't know, it's a little bit strange. Let's see if I'm right or not. I might be wrong, but I don't think I am. Okay, yeah, I'm right. So, I'll just kill 5 of these, and we'll go and complete the quest. So we don't have the red stance yet, but when we do, we can use Claw Strike, and it will do more damage if we use the red stance. I have the green stance on right now, it's the thing below my dragon. Okay, so we just leveled up, and we can use the points. Okay. Now we can go back to our trainer and finish the quest. Okay, so we're gonna turn in the quest. And he gave us money, which is awesome, because it means we can buy things. And Carrion has more quests for us, I think. That's what he says, but I'm not sure. Okay, so she has more quests for us, and I'm gonna end this episode right here. This is episode number 7, and I'm Dara Strix Pearl, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.